In order to play, in order to grow, in order to explore life without limitations, we must influence and expand the space surrounding our body, specifically the 360 degrees of space surrounding our body. Nowhere is it more true than when we were a baby. We wanted to explore, we wanted to play. We found ourselves in this position, either we were face down, face up, or even sideline. Our goal was to explore, to play, to meet people, to grab things. We knew innately we had to create motion or movement for that to occur. Commonly, as babies, we find ourselves reaching. We might be reaching up with our heads. We might be reaching with our arms. We might be reaching with our legs. Always to explore and always to play. As we get a bit older, a bit stronger, as our body becomes more influenced with gravity, our body's muscles, our joints, our nerves, they become more efficient. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves crawling. Crawling allows us to expand that space. We can ambulate just a little bit more, whichever angle. We can now even reach up a little bit higher than we could when we were laying just on the ground. And as the story goes, as we get a little bit older, we start to develop enough that we can stand in an upright position. And from this upright position, life is ours. We can play, we can explore, we can play specific sports that we want. We know in order to be able to play better, live better, the more influence we have with this space, the better we are. At Dynamic Health and Fitness, that's what we're all about. Taking this space around you, building it up. You should be able to perform multiple movements within these positions. Whether you are on the ground crawling, sitting, or in this upright position, you should be able to reach at various angles around your body from the ground up. You should be able to lunge in different angles. You should be able to squat. You might be in an activity where you're having to push something or someone, pull someone, or lift an object over your head. You might be in a sport like basketball and you're having to jump, maybe vertical. Maybe you're having to jump forward. Maybe you're having to jump backwards. Maybe you're having to turn your body to the left or right. But the point is, our ability to perform these fundamental movements and directly influence our space around us leads us to having that fun, explorative life that we're all searching for. What we commonly find as the story plays out, though, is as we get older, our body might start to break down a little bit. Our muscles might not be as flexible and mobile. Our joints might become arthritic. We might limit our ability to play. We might limit our ability of our nerve endings, our proprioceptors. They might forget how to do certain things. And all of a sudden, we find this body that all he or she wanted to do was to stand, play, and explore, start to get a little bit smaller, start to get a little bit shorter. All of a sudden, these fundamental movements that we just knew we developed so we could handle and play, all of a sudden it's being taken away. We can't reach as far out. We get a little bit more nervous to take a lunge out in front of our body where we lose our balance or our stability. And it starts to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And eventually we end up down towards the ground again. What we want to do in our mission at Dynamic Health and Fitness is to slow that process down, to create training environments that help facilitate your body so you can stand up tall, stand up proud, play, explore without limitations.